So we are on episode 12, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be the last episode of the weekend. We've had a very busy weekend getting to talk to a lot of amazing tattoo artists, permanent cosmetic practitioners, medical doctors, actually manufacturers. I mean, it's been a whole gambit, and we've been talking to a lot of older generation tattooers. Now we've been talking to some more relevant tattoo artists that are doing a lot in the industry today, and we were able to snatch Bryn out of a seminar. Actually, we actually pulled him out of it. Well, I didn't. Carl did that.
I came out willingly.
Okay, cool. Yes, thankfully we
grabbed him by the dreads and said, "You're coming."
Yeah. But he's been so kind to come over and take some time to answer some of our questions and potentially give some golden nuggets to our viewers that they can apply in their career. So thanks for coming over, brother. Appreciate you.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah. So right before we got started, we were talking about styles of tattooing and what you're into. You like doing photorealism?
Yeah, I love doing photorealism. I don't like tattooing things that look flat ever. I appreciate them like as art, but as like for the artist making it, man, if I can make something that shouldn't exist on somebody's skin, that gets me off so fucking hard, dude. Like that's it. That's
There
it.
you go.
I can say that on here.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Of course. Yeah. No, it's just
It's
that was
tattoo
a good comment.
Okay.
No, that's amazing. That's cool. So, when we were walking the floor there's so many talented artists. We did talk to Carl, right? We talked to Carl, the MC of this joint, knows everyone here. And we're like, when you want a badass new up and comer, he's like, Bryn Bear. And he came and grabbed you out of that seminar.
And that's freaking wild to me.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
That's cool. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
That's a humble response.
I'm flattered.
That's cool.
Yeah.
How long you been tattooing?
9 years professionally. I started out at home though, so I don't count that year and a half very much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
I
cool.
count my year and a half.
Do you?
Yeah, man.
Out
I've
at
been
home?
tattooing 21 years. A
Okay.
year and a half of that was at home.
Okay.
But February 15th, I hit 21 years.
Yeah.
So
Congratulations
I
on
think you're
that.
over 10.
Yeah, I'm over 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're a journeyman
Just like
now.
October would have been 10 years, I think.
All right.
from
that's
home.
good.
Well, what does that picture look like? Like how you said you started at home. Like what did your career start off like?
It started looking like this is a terrible story,
Oh.
but I started like getting magazines from like the bodega or gas station, taking photos of the tattoos, blowing them up on my laptop, laying the laptop down, tracing that, then hand stenciling that, and then tattooing that on somebody else while looking at this reference. But the thing is that I think I think benefited me from doing that than like working at a street shop where no one was doing that quality tattoos. I was always looking at the stuff that was up here.
Yeah.
So I learned to tattoo like, Jess Yen learned from his master and he did every one of his tattoos, right? So I learned to tattoo by tattooing other people's tattoos out at home for cheap. I do names for $25 that big.
Where was this? Where you from?
This is like Ligonier, Indiana, I think at the time. Real bad place. Not really. It's nice. It's just, yeah.
I appreciate the honesty. I mean,
Yeah.
we were also saying like there's things to do and there's things not to do, and
Don't do that.
yeah, but I mean,
Ethically.
yeah. Well, no, and I mean, there's exceptions to the rule, right? Obviously, it sounds like you grabbed onto something from an ancient, prestigious craft of a master. Or, I'm sorry, an apprentice taking from their master. So finding upper echelon tattoos and emulating and going for that was like you really trying to put in that particular work.
From the beginning, I was always looking at the best stuff.
Mhm.
See, I feel like you just said, yeah, ethically don't do that.
Don't.
Like I started that way too, and I know a lot of my peers did too. Like Timmy B.
But you're stepping on toes now, and people get
Yeah.
offended.
But we didn't even know that was
No.
an ethical dilemma.
Because we were from home.
Yeah, we didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I give us a pass.
Okay.
Maybe I shouldn't.
No, we're
but
we're
I
here.
do.
We're here right now.
Yeah. Wait a minute. So what was for you? Did you go into an apprenticeship, or was it just you hit a point where
No.
you were worthy of a shot?
No, yeah, I basically was kind of fucking with the local economy of tattoos too much, and a shop said, "Hey, you got to work here, or
We're gonna kill you.
yeah, your hands are gonna get broke." Seriously, so
Oh wow.
and I learned tattoo ethics, got my first Bloodborne,
Yeah.
and he made me shop manager and senior artist like 2 months in.
Dude, that's awesome.
It was wild.
So looking back, would you do it different if you had the chance?
Yes, but at the time, I say this a lot, and this is just probably from where I'm from. So Northern Indiana, especially where I'm from, there's not brown people. But at the time, there were not brown tattoo artists or women tattoo artists. People didn't want to give you that apprenticeship, not because you weren't worth it, but because a lot of the clients would be like, I don't want to get tattooed by a woman, or I don't want to get tattooed by that guy. You know what I mean? Especially where I was from. So, it going back, I don't think I would be where I'm at if I did do it much. I I don't think I would have had the same I had to earn the opportunity.
Okay, so in that, and I know my answer to that question too, and to this question, it's why I'm asking these. What did you learn from that experience that really shapes you as an artist today?
That no matter what somebody else's limiting beliefs don't affect the way I walk. I'm not gonna, you know what I mean?
That's beautiful.
It's
That's perfect.
it's yeah.
I love it. Just so you didn't know, in case you didn't know, or you wouldn't know, Jeremy's also a business coach, and he's going to
Okay.
ask those questions.
Good.
Right?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Cut to the source.
Safe space.
Well, on video, safe.
You don't know what we're going to do with this footage.
In the middle of a convention hall.
No, it's cool. No, and I mean, it's great that you actually brought that up because you're right. I mean, there's especially a decade plus
It was a
ago.
different thing.
Yeah.
You used to get shit talked for using a rotary machine.
Oh God,
Do you
right?
remember that?
Everybody at my shop gets shit talked for using a rotary machine because
Still?
I'm still on coils.
Okay.
So all you bitches.
But but what I mean is like, and the industry it is what it is. It's been very, very closely gate kept, in my opinion, for a long time for a lot of really good reasons,
Yeah.
right? Especially like someone's intention. People don't want to give somebody who doesn't know how to use a gun, like a firearm, the ability to use a firearm
Sure.
if they're not properly, you know what I mean? Like it's dangerous. What we do is dangerous, and it affects people for the rest of their life.
Definitely. Dude, I love the way you said that because as you said, the industry's been gate kept. As you said that, I'm like, I don't like that. But then you said for valid reason. And I think that statement is so true. We tried to keep the wrong people out.
Yes.
As an industry, we tried to keep the
Yes.
wrong people out.
But a lot of the
Right?
people that were really right had to work a lot fucking harder than they should have
So
to get
true.
what they were going to get anyway.
So true.
And so that's why I look at it like that.
Well, and I appreciate that statement, and that's something that recurred through a lot of conversations we had. For people who've had success in their career, they worked really fucking hard for it. You know what I mean?
We're all on the farther end of hard work, to get anywhere. Like seriously.
Yeah.
Like, and I like that. I don't think I would appreciate and be where I'm at and want to work so hard if I didn't fucking have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't have to hustle to get it.
I did have to hustle to
But
get
if
it.
you wouldn't appreciate
Yes,
it, you didn't.
exactly. I'd be like, like I'm just gonna say, so there's a lot of newer people that are really handheld and they act like it, and it's cool, but it's we're all gonna be humbled for something, and we're all gonna make mistakes because that's how we learn.
Yeah.
So
That's true.
Yeah, I like that. That's a nice way, handheld, right? Because well, earlier we were talking about the traditional apprenticeship and how it did function and it did put a little bit of scare into you, right? It toughened your skin a bit, and it would get you ready for the fact you're going to permanently change someone's appearance. You're going to potentially have somebody hate your artwork, right?
Yeah.
And pop your ego a little bit. You're potentially going to have an angry boyfriend over your shoulder where you're tattooing somebody's thigh, it's good for your soul, right? It's good for your person. It's good for your work ethic and ability. And being too handheld, just splitting off and it's too hard and going into your little bubble and nothing against private studios because nothing's saying, but just totally getting away from the situation and just only wanting to engage with your certain sphere, you're not going to have a long career,
right.
Well,
and I think it's important to be adaptable. And when you're handheld, someone really cares about you and is protecting you, right? They're trying to steer you in a direction that, it's good for, they know it's good for you, but all the other shit that you're going to fail at along the way is, you gotta push the duck out of the,
push the bird out the nest.
Yeah, push the bird out of the nest, dude.
I feel like with tattooing at home to start what eventually became a good career, that's where I learned the adaptability.
Yeah.
Right? I had to learn how to talk to people to avoid somebody coming back to my house, blowing the place up.
Or going to their trailers
Yeah.
and tattooing their friends till 4 in the fucking morning for $500.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like tattoo parties and shit. Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm curious. Did being a realism artist, and I greatly respect you because what you do, I cannot do. I don't have that eye. I don't have the understanding. But being a realism artist with this recent Kat Von D case, did it have you nervous?
No, because I knew AI was the thing.
So tell us then, how are you using AI? How do you see it kind of in the future?
Yeah.
I really benefited from AI. I'll just say, like, when you do realism and someone says they want a lion, I've seen every fucking lion.
Yep. Done them all.
Right. But when you AI, you say, hey, I want a lion like this, and then you can, adjust the aperture, the contrast. You know what I mean? You get it different. It's like making something that, it gives me something that isn't already there and hasn't been done.
Yeah, for sure. What AI platform are you using, if you don't mind me asking?
Google AI.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just asked, hey, Google, show me AI images of this. So,
Well, that's
I
really
subscribe to
easy.
one app on my phone, but it doesn't work that well. It's like APAI or something.
Okay, I saw that one.
Did you?
I've tried playing with Midjourney.
I've heard of
But
Midjourney. I know a lot of great artists use Midjourney right
I
now.
feel so dumb using it.
Me too. I
Like, I
can't.
don't know how to manipulate it.
Or even though there's a Chat GPT 4, and that one actually you can be done with it. Like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I want a picture of a lion with this up to, and it'll walk you through the steps,
Right.
and have a conversation and still kick out that artwork. So.
I heard it's got a thing though. So like, if you don't like a part of what they made, you can highlight the part, and it'll just change that.
See, that's incredible.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then it makes something that I want to replicate because I'm a realism artist, so I'm not drawing anything, but I'm inspired to make things that are challenging as fuck for sure.
Well, I'm glad actually. It's cool that we got you in this chair in this conversation because I'm having conversation with other tattoo artists. Unfortunately, being somebody who creates something is going to be, you're going to create this demand of this thing, but it's going to eventually have this niche. But being able to do recreate anything is going to allow you to have longevity in the career. And with AI here, it's not going away. The box is not going to close.
Like, I look at it like if I were to draw a new school tattoo, you being a realism artist, you can replicate that as the exact same thing that I'm giving you.
True.
Right?
But
I can't go the other way.
no, but the cool thing is, I believe, as an artist, I've seen AI pump out some stuff. I'm like, that looks like this person might have designed it because it's pulling from a bank of what you've already put into.
AI is going to take
You know what
me
I mean?
away.
No, but it wouldn't have what it has if you didn't make it first to even fit that description of what we're searching for.
Yeah.
Right.
True.
Right.
Man.
That's what I'm saying. So AI, I like it.
Well, and because it's not going away, and you like it, and a lot of artists are going to like it and utilize it, employ
It's
it.
a tool. It's
And
a
I mean,
tool.
have you guys? I don't know. You guys heard Tattoo GPT?
No, I have not heard
So
of
that-
tattoo.
No, but right when ChatGPT came out, my Vistage group, all the guys said, "Oh, you need to go buy the domain TatGPT," and it was open.
You
I
should
didn't buy it.
You should have, because now there's Tattoo GPT, and it's a plug-in add-on, whatnot. You can add it to your website, and so your clients can go in there and start having that dumb conversation and start kicking up a bunch of prompts. It's just going to be a part of our conversation with our clients. Oh, cool! You want to get this? Let's sit down and let's see what that looks like. So it's going to be on the tattoo industry to learn how to be more skilled at the craftsmanship, the application of it, because you're going to be able to just, still have some ability to, pull artwork and create it, but that's going to be more of the demand is making that really dope looking artwork look good on the body.
Gotcha. I support that. I personally struggle with composition when I'm building a sleeve or I think I'm so self-conscious about anything I make, but if I see it and it looks good and I think I can make it, then I'm okay, right? But so that GPT sounds like it'd be really beneficial for me to be better and serve better. Because that's my intention, just be better.
I think that'd be perfect. Well, what I'm getting at is every time you add to it, just like you're talking about your artwork or your prompts, you're teaching it. So we're teaching it, design me a line that would look great on a left deltoid, and it will know the composition for you.
I like that.
And so it's one of those things, like it, hate it, whatever, it's here. And it's one of those things, if you want to survive and thrive and be, when somebody says, I need a new up and coming tattoo artist, you want to be that person, you're going to have to adapt to what's going on.
Did you guys look at my work before you interviewed me or no?
No, we were trusting
Carl's the man.
Carl, which that says a lot, you know, and when somebody
Yeah.
can have that kind of
Carl's a great guy.
that clout and be able to say, and that was like, he was like, oh yeah, Bryn. So we were sold immediately there.
Yeah. Well, one of the things that we've been doing, so we've talked to a lot of people in the last, few months. We're just as we can, but most of them have been tattooers that have been tattooing the same amount of time or longer than us. So now, even though you're at 10 years, which that's a milestone, we'll still consider you to be a new
Green.
tattooer. Yeah, great. There you go, green. So I'm curious, you know, when you look at older tattooers like us, what can we learn from you about your generation of tattooers that could help us to kind of understand things from your perspective that might be different from ours?
That's a good question. It's like there's a lot of different levels to that. Like, you know, I'll say the biggest problem I have, you know, is earning the respect initially from somebody who knows that they've been there longer than me, right? Because there's a lot of people that have, you know, burnt bridges that are young and dumb, and you know, so then you know people get jaded. I think a lot of people that have been tattooing more than 20 years are more jaded than what I ever hope to be in 50 years if I tattoo that long.
Completely agree with
Do
that.
you know what I mean? So that's a thing. If you guys could, you know, be cool. You know, we're all here. We're all here. Why is that? You know, you know, like
It's great. I find myself like getting in these moments where like somebody will say something and my immediate reaction is like, I want to be mad at that. But then I gotta say, wait, no, shut up.
Let him finish.
Like, let him finish, understand his thought all the way, and then you can dissect it and figure it out.
yeah.
Jeremy is a
Am I ruffling your feathers?
No, not at all.
No,
Not at all.
Sorry. I was like, oh no.
no, he's I think it's Jeremy's the, you know, do as I say, not as I do kind of thing when it comes to coaching and things like that. Like this is the things he kind of coaches.
So what, you Jeremy Leto?
I love you.
Dude.
Can I hug you now? That's the best compliment I ever get.
I told him that you were standing right there. I was like, he looks like Jared Leto, dude.
Well, my goal is to eventually be a cult leader. So, Jeremy, cult leader now.
Where's the Kool-Aid, man?
That's right. All right, take us.
Well, you had to drink the water already, bro.
Yeah.
That's why the colors are changing in the room.
Oh, that was...
No, I actually did dye my hair like this because of Jared Leto.
good. That's good, bro. That's funny.
That's good stuff.
It's awesome.
So, 10 years into the career, I mean, you're tattooing out of Indiana. Like, is that hometown? You own a shop? You working on a shop?
I own a studio in Columbia City, Indiana, right outside of Fort Wayne. Okay. Which there's now 73 licensed tattoo shops in that city.
Damn.
It's like in the top 3 per capita, below Hollywood, California, and another place I'm sure in
Austin,
California.
Texas,
Yeah, right. For the amount of tattoo shops.
What's your shop called?
Crafted Fate Art Collective.
Oh, I know.
And then I tattoo in Saginaw, Michigan, 4 days a month at the Drunken Monkey Tattoo Shop, owned by my dear friend Raquel. And then I tattoo in Billings, Montana, a month to 3 months a year, depending on the year, at Forget Me Not Tattoo, owned by my friend Whitney.
All right, I'm going to have you introduce me to Whitney because
Do you know her?
I don't.
You want to tattoo in Montana?
I love Montana, dude.
Bro,
Oh
me
my
too.
gosh.
It's the best. I
I
take
bought
my
a
kids.
$1,000 cowboy hat there last year.
Did you really?
Yeah, it won't even be here until this July. It's
I love
13
that.
months.
I love that. What part of Montana?
I was in Billings.
Okay, good. I love Billings.
It was wonderful, man.
It is.
Like, I want to live there so bad.
Yeah, everywhere you look, it's like mountains. Or
Yeah.
what time were you there? What month?
June.
Good
Yeah,
time.
dude, it was
August
wonderful.
was really hot.
Yeah.
June was nice. I'm there in June because
Okay.
for my birthday, I'm out there.
It's cool.
every
So,
year, yeah.
so you like to spend different times during the year, different places.
Mhm.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And doing a lot of shows.
Yeah, I'm busy, man. I just got picked up. I don't know if you heard of Holy Trinity Tattoo. Okay, I'm the first American on their European team, and they have me busy. Like, this is my 4th weekend in a row at a show. Next week I'm in Charlotte, and then I got 2 weeks off. But then I think the rest of the year I got 15 shows
Dude,
for them,
So
15.
and then I got 4 for me. Empire State this year is my new big 4. I've never done that one. I got invited to that. It was so cool.
That's
family
the
at home
energy
or
of a
anything?
young man right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Oh,
So
bro,
I don't got it,
Yeah.
man.
What, you got family at home or anything? Or
I
you?
do, and they were here yesterday actually. My partner and 3 of my kids. My older 3 are like, I'd rather hang out with friends. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Yeah, conventions get pretty old for the kids sometimes.
So
Yeah.
you got 6.
I do.
What's your oldest?
13.
Okay, I got a 15-year-old. That's my oldest,
Okay.
but I got 5. So I'm not quite with you. But are your kids talking about wanting to get tattooed?
All of them. Oh my God,
Do they
that's
want pizza?
no Ninja Turtles
Yeah.
and a lot of Ninja Turtles, stars, flowers. They really do appreciate women because I have 4 daughters, right? So they really appreciate women with face tattoos.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and they really want to have those beauty marks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's really different for me being a dad who
Of
probably doesn't
course.
want my
Yeah.
beautiful daughters to go straight into a face tattoo.
No, yeah, that'll be something that
You know.
that'll be an interesting conversation to have. And as you navigate that, and if you had success, share, please.
But isn't it so weird? Like when I first got tattooed, it was like armband, do it right here, because that was the trend.
Yeah,
And now it's like, yeah,
yeah,
wild.
that's crazy.
Hey, and you can have a job. Thank you, 2024, dude.
Wow. Well, it sounds like you got a lot of plans ahead, a lot of traveling. Any other things you'd want to share? Any, I don't know, seminars, equipment, styles, anything. I don't know.
Nuggets of wisdom.
Yeah, anything that you want to share that you're up and coming for you.
Up and coming for me. Well, I'm doing more seminars.
Okay.
I do teach seminars.
Nice.
In Kansas City, Missouri this year. I am just proud to grow. I'm being around some people. Everyone's bigger than me. You know, I'm in that place now where I'm around people that are up there, and it took me a long time, and I worked my butt off, and I'm not done growing. You better not be done growing
Yeah.
if you're watching this.
Mhm.
And yeah, thanks for being cool, guys.
That's awesome.
Just real quick, what is your seminars about?
That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah.
Full color hyper realism.
Nice.
And
So like the little.
You're teaching this in Kansas City at a convention?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When is that?
That is October. Pardon me? Busy man.
My wife is from Kansas City, and my sister lives up there right now. And I got a great artist friend, Bob Beitner, who does killer
I've
work.
heard that name.
Man, you'd love him. Killer work.
I don't have the date yet.
Oh, that's cool. Do you have
It's
place we can
Carnival
direct?
Bank.
Cool. Where can we direct people?
To my Instagram is Bryn _beer_official. I also have a TikTok that's the same. And you know, it's my online portfolio. You can message me. I have a manager who does all my social media, and she's really nice. She's brought us the water.
Nice.
But yeah,
She was very nice.
yeah. But if you want to talk to me directly, just let her know. You guys can reach out, questions, comments, concerns.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, tell me I suck. I'll get better.
All right.
Cool.
Well, you suck. Get better.
Thanks.
Dude.
Yeah.
Man, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah.
This is a pleasure.
Man, it was a pleasure being on here.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
My
so
palms
much.
are so sweaty right
It's
now.
okay. We're
That's
shaking
okay.
anyways,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
We're the pre-COVID generation.